Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? Let's see here. Hello, Brandon and Vicky, Jen, Carol, Lisa. Let's see here. Rachel, Ellen. Hello, hello. Melinda, Susan. All our friends are here. Hello, hello, and welcome to our second sneak peek of our Pet-tastic release. We're going to have fun tonight. I'm going to do some ink blending. We're going to do a little layering stencil set tonight, and then come back on Wednesday because we're pulling out some lovely layers. Lovely layers, pet, super fun stuff. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Sorry, I just kicked my desk. I'm going to shake you around for just a minute. Okay, so this release will go live after our release party on February 28th, I believe. Let's see, I think Lisa is here. So all of the things that you'll see for the next little bit will go live then after our release party, just like we always do. We're going to pull a winner tonight for a gift card. And so we always like to do that. And all you have to do to be entered to win is just make a comment. And then we just randomly scroll through and choose a winner. So yes, yes, yes. So we're going to get started. And I'm going to start by showing you the adorable card created last week with the Meow and Forever stamp set. So this is one nice big image. The die cuts out the whole image, so no need to mask or do anything like that. Now, if you do like to piece things together, this set does have some smaller little individual pieces that you could make your own scene. Super cute little kitty cat images. And of course, there are the sweet sentiments that go along with that. Now, there is a puppy dog set as well. Both of the puppy dog and the cat set were drawn by Dawn Holslegel. So some of her amazing artwork. And then for tonight, let's go ahead and get started because we're going to do some ink blending. So this stencil set, and you can see there's a cat, there's a turtle, there's a bird in here somewhere, there's puppy dogs, different types of puppy dogs. What else? There's a hamster, little hearts, there's flowers. This is just a fun background for any type of animal lover. We've got a little bit of everything in this one. And this stencil set is called Pet Friends. So lots of different types of pet friends. And I'm going to walk you through how I would do it. I'm going to do this pretty quick and easy peasy. Now, what's nice about our stencils is they are clear. If I hold this up and tilt it in the light, you're going to see where the whole background design is etched into the background. For example, this little stem or leaf right here is not open for me to stencil this round or with this stencil, but the design is there. So super easy to line up to get ready to go with the next stencil. I have just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch sheet of paper here. And let's see here. I wonder if one of the little birdies is going to be on. Well, part of him right there. I'm almost sad that I'm going to cut him off. Maybe, you know what I'm going to do? If you guys will pause or let me pause for just a second, I'm going to get a whole 6 by 6 inch sheet of cardstock here. We're going to do the whole, I want to do the whole thing. I don't want to like leave any of it out. I thought I was conserving paper just using a scrap, but you know what? We're going to do it this way so we can see the whole kit and caboodle here. So hang with me for just a second. And I'm going to cut, let's do about 5. So it'll be a little bit short. Let's go 5 by 5, a little bit under. Whoops. Just took off my sticky mat. Okay, now I'm going to put that whole thing down, and then let's see here how bad I'm going to get here. Yeah, that one makes me happier. Okay, so I am still going to line it up with the corners, and I'm going to have a little bit of hang off, but not nearly as bad. Okay, and the reason why I personally like to cut my paper smaller than the stencil is because when I'm going to use my little sticky mats like this, I like the paper to stay down on the sticky mat, but then I have enough room for the stencil to also stick down on the sticky mat, if that makes sense. So that's just my crazy brain working there. But oops, let's go ahead and let's go here. This is the, it says here, Pet Friends Layer 6. So I'm actually going to start with Layer 6. And let me tell you why. There's really no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to walk you through my crazy brain. Because I want to get these big parts of like the kitty cat, the dog, and so on and so forth. I want to get those big images stenciled first. And then I can kind of work from there, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do this layer in, I think I'm going to do it in almost an orangey. I've got dried marigold on my desk. And like we've got the little corgi here. We can make like a little ginger cat. And making sure everything is stuck down. And I'm just going to start inking here. Now, I like to just move my fingers around the stencil to make sure, one, so your stencil doesn't have a bow in it, so to speak, like it's not curved. But then also, you know, my brush is going to make a really good connection with the paper underneath. Let's see here. I can do different parts of the kitty cat, darker than the others. Maybe the chest is a little lighter. Let's get the little birds. That must be like a little cockatoo little situation. The underbelly of the turtle. We got a little pup, some flowers, and I'm going to move my fingers around here. Now, super easy, and a lot of times I'll do this, is I'll either use a little tiny brush and change colors with one stencil. So meaning like this little pup that I'm blending down here, I may want to make his little ears and his little spots and things like black, or the cat gray. Now they're all on the same stencil, but if you use a smaller little brush, or even something like this, like a little finger dauber, you can get in there and kind of pick and choose, you know, where you want to add what color. That way you're not just going over the whole thing, kind of like I am right now, with the same shade. So, you know, don't be afraid to kind of get in there with your tools. And let's get that little ear right there. Make sure we've got everything going here, got everything covered, and we're looking good. All right, so I'm going to pull this back very carefully because I do want my paper to stay put. All right, so the dirty one's going to go over here. And then now I can grab the next one. And they're all labeled. You can see the design. The whole design is on all of them. And I'm going to grab this time layer 5. Why not? I'm just going to work backwards. You guys know I'm kind of backwards anyway. So, and I'm just going to make sure everything is lined up. So I'm looking at the little corgi's fur. I'm looking at the birdie. I'm looking at the turtle. The little pup here, kitty cats. This is looking pretty good. And so I'm going to make sure that, you know, that stencil is nicely stuck down on my little mat all the way around. And then this layer, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do like a beigey color. So I'm going to grab my antique linen. And I'm going to ink up here with my antique linen. And then I am, again, going to just kind of boop, boop, boop. And turtle, Mr. Turtle doesn't have any. This little pup up there has got some color. Our little corgi here. So dang cute. And get the underside of his little tail. Let's make maybe up here a little bit darker. Little birdie. Just like like that. And that little leg right up there. Our little hamster. So cute. And our little pup. I'm going to go from the bottom up with him. I'm going to make the underside of him darker than the top. Let's not forget his cute little tail. Oh, the tail is a different color. Okay, so he's going to be a little darker. I'm going to move my fingers around and get them out of the way. And the cat's collar, this is something to point out here. The cat's collar is a little detail piece. Now you'll notice that right here, that is not connected in there. So I'm going to be real careful, and I am just going to kind of drag the bristles of my brush in the same direction as that little collar piece. That way you don't, if you scrub it, it's going to rip up that little detail piece. We don't want to rip up our cute little stencils. So I'm going to now look around, and we're going to make sure that all of the beige is all done. There we go. There we go. We're looking good. Okay. And we're going to do a little pull back here. And you're going to start to see the little designs come out. Okay. We'll lay that one aside. And then we can be finished with this one. So really, the sky's the limit here with your imagination and your color choices. Let's see here. I'm going to grab, let's go ahead and grab number 4. And I'm going to line it up. The corners are etched right up here. So that's what I'm using to kind of get everything lined up and shimmied into place. Can kind of lay it down, and we're making sure everybody is good to go here. I'm going to set it down just like that. And this time I'm going to actually be a little more careful. So I'm going to do green, rustic wilderness, and I've got a little finger dauber, and I'm going to do these little leafy parts in green. Green here, green, and let's see here. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anything. Green, and I'm going to work my way from the turtle's legs and right along his little shell, his little head, and his little legs here, and up his little shell, and his little head again. Brown would be cute on his little shell too. Let's see, Birdie. Birdie is not open. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, now, the reason why I didn't use a big brush is the hearts are open. Well, I don't want green hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. And we're going to do like little pink hearts. And I'm going to take saltwater taffy and a little brush. And I'm just going to go little heart here, little heart here, little heart there, little heart here. Let's see here. Oh, turtle head. Make sure I'm not leaving any other little turtle parts out. Okay, that. And I'm actually going to grab a little dauber. Oh, that's got white in it, but let's see if I can tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Here we go. Do a little check here. Don't be afraid to do a little cleany clean on your ink pads. It won't hurt them. Okay, now let's do a little pull back here because I think I'm finished with that layer. Not. too shabby. We're looking cute. I'm going to lay that one aside. Now let's see what we have. I have layer 3. And again, I'm going to use the corner here and the corner that is etched into the design. And I'm going to put that right down and then line up all those little pet parts. Here we go. So we got the little bird. We have a turtle, little paw prints. Make sure my kitty cat down here. We're looking good. I'm going to press it all the way around. There we go. And then this, I'm going to do with the little dauber again, because some of it, I want really deep green. So I'm really inking up this little dauber. And then I'm going to go over my little turtle. Same shade, just more consistency or more pigment, I should say, on my little dauber. For that little turtle head right there. And let's see here, birdie, there's a little turtle. We don't want to forget him. Okay, and let me move that aside and move that aside, and I'm going to grab black soot. And I'm going to get this little paw print right up there and right there. I'm going to crawl my way around. I'm going to get the little face, or the start of the little face on the little hamster. And let's see how we're looking here. We're doing really good. Oh, looks like there's a little spot. Maybe right there on his little eye, or his little face. And I don't want to forget this little guy. Really dark green, so it stands out. How are we looking? We're doing good. Okay, I'm going to peel back. And this design is really going to start coming to life. So cute. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside. And I always, as I stencil, especially the layering stencils, I always try to work from the lightest color on the bottom. So for example, I started out, with the kind of ginger color and then a beige. Even with the turtle, like I did him a light green and then went really heavy-handed on the top. I work from the lightest on the bottom and then work darker as I work my way through my stencils, if that makes sense. Because that is going to give you all those great details and the look that you're going for. It just takes, just a second to kind of think about what color you want where, and, where it should go and things like that. Let's see here. I did not lay that one down very straight. So I'm going to adjust. There we go. Just adjust. And I'm going to press all the way around. And then this one, I'm going to do, I don't think I want a beige. I may go with like, I don't want to go yellow. Let's go with like a really light brown. And I don't think I even want a brown for especially the little bird. So I'm going to do the yellow, so fossilized amber. So I'm just going to work my way around again. Fossilized amber, and then fossilized amber. And the kitty cat. the little flowers. Okay. Now I'm going to take some brown gathered twigs. And I'm going to do the puppy dog's little ear and his little collar and his little back leg. The kitty cat's eyes. Little corgi. And the inside of the little corgi's ears. Little leggy right there. Little legs tucked right up there. This little guy's legs. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Let's see, his tail, flower. I must have forgot to color that guy. We're looking good. And then I'm going to take my black because the little birdie's details are right there. And maybe a little bit of gray. And I'm looking around. Anything that we're missing? I don't think there are. Okay, and this is going to be some great details too on this last one. Okay, I'm going to peel this back. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay. I just love it. This is like magic. This is like when we do like our embossing powder, you know, and we heat it up. And it's like that little magic trick when you heat it up and it gets all nice and glossy. And it's so fun. It's same thing with like these, you know, detailed stencils. It all just kind of comes to life. And I'm going to be really careful here and lay this down and tap, tap, tap everything into place. And then I'm going to use for our little kitty cat, I want her little face to maybe be like a little charcoal. So I'm just going to tap my black, not scrubbing it because I don't want it super dark. And then what do I want on this little guy? And then I'm going to do darker facial features for the little pup. Let's go ahead and give him like maybe a brown and a gray tail. I'm going to blend those together. All right, our kitty cat friend right here. I'm going to go easy with the gathered twigs. Like that. And then we've got this cute little expression on this little corgi. He's so cute. And then let's see here. Details. Yep. In that little tail. In that little tail. And I can even make her little collar. I'll make it a little bit darker black. So it even looks like she's got a little bell or something around her neck. And let's see here. I'm going to pull this up, but I'm not finished with this one. I'm just taking a look. Okay. And I'm going to relay it. Little birdie. Oh my gosh. That little spot on that little bird was his little cute cheek. My goodness. I'm going to add some chocolate brown here to our little corgi guy right underneath. Okay, and I'm checking. Make sure I don't leave any little details. Oh, this little cat booty over here. don't want to forget. Oh man, I did it black on or brown on the other one. It's okay. We're gonna have a tiger and a little ginger cat. Okay, let's see here. And then we've got all kinds of cute little details. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna do. All right, so I've got my layers here, and I'm gonna look here because I know that I missed some little details. So I'm gonna lay that right there over, especially those little flowers. And I'm gonna go like this. Just like that. Checking, checking, checking. Okay, we're looking good. And then this little guy. Trying to find this one. There she is. The little flower that I missed. There we go. And then let's see. Let's make sure we got them all. One there, one there. Little heart, the flower, the flower. Okay. Doot, doot. Okay. Make sure we got everybody. Okay, we're doing good. All right. So stencil, all good to go. Okay, now let's make some kind of little card with this, right? And then I think if I was going to kind of zhuzh this up a little bit, is I would add a little bit of gel pen. So I'm going to take, let's see here, I just need a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to add like some little eyes. And maybe some little sweet. I think this is, what do they call this? Like a Scottish fold or I do not know my kitty cats. And I'm going to add some like glossy little eyes and maybe the little beak, glossy little eyes on the little pets. Now, do I need to do this? No, but you guys know that I'm like, go way beyond what I need to do here. Little eyes. Okay. Now, it's so cute. Okay. Here we go. How about glitter? Totally, you could add some glitter. All right. And I was torn between like a little ginger cat or a gray cat. I could have done a gray cat, but I kind of got carried away with myself. All right, now we're gonna make a card. Now, to pull up your paper, little tip and trick. Fold your mat instead of pulling your paper. And that will help not tear your paper on the stickiness of the mat. Okay, now card base. I'm going to use this as a card base, and I think that's going to be pretty. And then this is some pattern paper from our new Pet-tastic freebie paper pack. So this will be free with orders of $100 or more. You guys know how we're doing our little freebies this year. And I'm going to use this heart because I think it's sweet and it goes with the little hearts. Let's see what's on the back. And that is the pattern that I've used on all the graphics. So you're going to get a little bit of that paper. But see, there's fish, there's kitty cats, there's a funny looking little bird, there's puppies, there's the little kitty cat getting its cheeks scratched, there's little pet toys, all kinds of stuff. And then I almost hate to cut this up because I'm actually going to use the heart for this one. So we could set that aside. Sentiment. We got to have a sentiment. I don't know about you guys, but, well, you guys know me. My house, I've got a bazillion pets. We call my house the zoo, literally, the Kahoot Zoo. And I, when we go out of town, for example, like when we were gone on our trip a couple weeks ago, I have to have somebody pet sit. And I love this sentiment because it says, thank you for pet sitting. Okay, so lots of great sentiments. This sentiment set, and you'll see the font here in just a second, is called Pet-tastic. But we've got all kinds of fun, different animal sentiments. Fur is the new glitter. Thank you for pet sitting. You're the cat's meow. Love is a four-legged word. Sending birthday fishes. So lots of different really great sentiments. And I'm just going to grab my good old intense black ink. And we're just going to stamp this down. So let's see how we're looking here. Thank you for pet sitting. So cute. Okay. I'm going to pull this out. And then, of course, I'm going to use the coordinating die to cut out my sentiment. Let's see if this one is it. I don't think that's it. I think it is this one right there. All right, now let's die cut. All right, so I'm going to line this up. Make sure all those little lumps and bumps and twirls and curls are all inside that die. And then I'm going to run this through the die machine. Oh, a doggy hotel. All right. Now let's see how we're looking here. Oh, I hope that didn't shift. Did that shift? Doggone it. Get it? Doggone it. Psh. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Let me think of how I want to do this. Okay, we're going to change gears because my sentiment went to the dogs, or went to the, what's the saying? I don't know what the saying is. But I'm going to trim this down now and get this ready for a card. Okay, this is always my hardest decision, is where on your stenciled background do you want to cut it out to add on your card, right? I always have the hardest time with this. Okay, I think I'm going to flip it this way, and I'm going to cut this to right there. Oh boy, I don't like to do that to his little ear, but there we go. Okay, and then let's see if I have any boo-boos. I like to cut my boo-boos off. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go right about, let's go there. And then I'm going to flip it again and cut it to here. I think I'm going to leave it. Let's see here. Yep, because now I cut it too short. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, sentiments. I'm going to do, because I boo-booed my sentiment, it shifted. So we're going to change gears. And I think after looking at the pattern, I think that this is going to be too busy for that pattern paper. But you guys got a sneak peek of the pattern paper, right? So not a total loss. So I'm going to trim I'm going to make like a 1 inch little strip like so, and dump it out. And take this. I'm going to make sure we're all nice and straight. There's nothing worse than a wonky like piece of paper. Let me see here. Line it up. There we go. Line it up. Okay, I'm much happier with that now. And then I'm going to do my little sentiment. And now this is going to be another dilemma for me. Like, whose little face can we cover up? Oh, my word. This is just too much pressure. Way too much pressure for this evening. I'm going to lay that. Let's do right there. And I think to be safe, because I will mess it up again, is we're just going to reset here. And I'm going to put it right in the center. I hope my big head is not completely in the way here, but I have a feeling that it might be. There we go. And then let's pull this. Did I move it? I think I moved it. Yep. Lisa was telling me, here, hold on. Let's do our like normal little combo here. Lisa was telling me while I fix my sentiment stamp, Lisa was telling me, she was like, you know what? This is like the Mondayest, what's the saying? Like this day has been like 17 Mondays, or she said something real witty like that while we were chit-chatting today. And that's the truth, right? It has been a crazy day. Thank you for pet sitting. There we go. What you guys are going to have to tell me what the actual saying is, because I can't remember what she told me. Okay, now we're going to glue our little pets down, our little pet friends. A little dab will do you here. There we go. Oh, green would be pretty with this little turtle too, and make that pop. But we've already got him on yellow. That'll be cute. All right, then I think I'm going to pop this up because we need a little something here. Let's see what the saying is. It's been a Monday of 17 Mondays. I knew it was something. It really has. It has been crazy. Wild, crazy, you name it. All the things. Okay, now this is the hard. Like who's it's like picking a child. Which of your children's face do you cover up in the picture of all the cute little animals? Like this guy, he's so happy. Like I don't want to cover him up. And then she's so pretty. And then the hamster is so dang cute. It's like, who do you cover up? Like, okay, we're going to have to take one for the team right across here. Like that. And I'm just going to barely set it. And then we'll go like this and just do a tap, 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 tap. But there we go. And we've got cute little petsies, cute little pet friends, and then some cute Pet-tastic sentiments. Now I think if I had to do this over again, I would do some gray. I think I would do a green card base to really make the green and the turtles and the leaves pop. Black card base. That would be another really pretty one. But do you see how you can just kind of play with this and have fun? I think it's super cute. And really, you could make it for anything. Now, are there dies to go with this layering stencil set? Yes, there is, my friends. There are dies that coordinate. So it's going to cut out the little pup. It's going to cut out the kitty cat. It's going to cut out the turtle. It's going to cut out the corgi. Oh, and I didn't do the center of the flower right there. It's going to cut out the hamster. There's dies that are going to cut out all the little images in this set. So you could kind of do a twofer type of thing. So you could create a cute background, for one card, then for another card, you stencil it and you cut the little animals out and you could do something different. Let's say maybe you did a pretty background, but your pet sitter, throwing this out there, babysat your cat. So maybe you cut a cat out separately and like pop the little cat up off the front, or the turtle, or, whatever. Hamster, little pup. So super fun. All right. Yeah, we could just play and do all different colors. Next time, I'm going to do another one of these and I'll show you guys. I'm going to change the colors up and do it on a different card base to make it really like a punch, a pop of color. But yeah, that was fun. That's the first time you guys got to witness. And I think his little thing, I don't know if that's his little mouth or if he's holding like something, like he's eating something, a little hamster there. But that was fun. That was the first time I had played with these stencils at all. They were fresh. You saw it fresh. So I think, if I did it again, I'd probably change a few things. But I think for the first time, those are cute little critters there. All right. You could do a spotlight technique. Totally. Yeah. And we're all holding a clover. Maybe I should have done that in like the green of the leaves, or, something like that. See, the things we learn when we play with our tools, right? When we play with all of our fun things. But yeah, so fun. It looks like pattern paper. All right, so Lisa is going to give us our winner for this evening. Loving all the pets. We at Honeybee, especially Lisa and I, are pet crazy people. So, all right, our winner tonight is Debbie Bailey. Congratulations to Debbie Bailey. Miss Debbie, if you will email me right here, customercare@honeybeestamps.com, I'm going to send you a gift card. So congratulations. And then don't forget, everybody, if you want to see some Pet-tastic lovely layers, come back on Wednesday, okay? We've got some fun. All right, you guys, have a great night, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.